Welcome to day 5 of your 5-day Intro to Qigong for Yin Yoga Teachers mini training. Over the last couple of days, we looked at the fundamental stances that there are in Qigong, the two main ones, Wuji as well as Mabu. We looked at Qigong shaking to begin to release and clear out any tension and unnecessary stress and anxiety inside of your body, and then rooting through the earth to really stay connected and find that balance and equilibrium. We looked at tapping to begin to circulate and begin to energize your body. And then yesterday we looked at a specific form, pulling from the heavens, to begin to align with the 3 levels of existence and begin to connect deeply and regulate your nervous system. Today we'll do a 15 minutes practice that incorporates all of this and maybe a little bit more, and then we will close off today's training. Let's start with your feet together. You should be really familiar with this stance by now. Knees are soft, weight sinking down to the earth, shifting your weight onto your left leg. Let's raise your right heel and glide it across, keeping a steady gaze, keeping the back of your head growing to the sky as we root down through the earth into the standing stance. And settle back into your Wuji stance. Do you remember what Wuji is like? Your feet are hip distance apart, your toes are spread, your heels are connected with the earth, so are the balls of your feet, and your tailbone is tucked under just very slightly, as if you're sitting on a high stool. So let's recap a little bit the movement of the pelvic tilt. As you inhale, arch the spine, tilt the back of your coccyx all the way far back. As you exhale, begin to arch and scoop it under. We'll keep going for the next 10 breaths, noticing how that feels, creating a little bit of fluidity in your body. Great. And then now if you want a little bit more, arch the spine and begin to draw circles in a forward direction. And almost feel the ripples begin to move across the whole of the vertebrae of your spine as you do this movement. Let's do this just 3 more times on your own. And then as you come into the last round, could you scoop your tailbone just under very slightly? Keep that high stool under you and begin to sit on the high stool as you grow the back of your head to the sky. As you release the arms down by the sides of your body, you lengthen the fingers, but you allow all the joints of your fingers, your ankles, your knees, and your hips, as well as the tiny vertebrae in your spine to feel spacious and expansive. Now from here, as you keep the connection with the earth, we'll begin to wriggle around in any way that feels good for you. Shaking out any tension from the body. Especially if you're doing this practice in the morning, you might add some dancing movements. If you've been stressed out by someone, you might shake out, letting it go. Now, if you're practicing at home, really use this time to let go of any inhibitions. When I'm teaching this in real life at the studio here in Turin, Italy, where I'm based, this is the moment when people are just like, come on, letting it go. If you've been to aesthetic dance, this is also, I find, very similar to the experience of completely being in yourself and moving in any way that feels good to you. So there's no right or wrong here. And as you're moving, you're welcome to always stay in any way that feels good to you as you continue to shake. If you would like to join me in a more uniform way of shaking, then we'll begin to let your feet connect to the earth. Your knees begin to bend and straighten. As you shake out your shoulders, your elbows, your wrists, your palms, your fingers, and you feel the connection with the earth. And it's as if there is only one shaking movement instead of many separate shaking movements. Feel the whole of your body is uniform, is complete. Everything radiates outwards from the center of your lower dantian, and it returns to the center of your lower dantian. If you want to raise your hands to the sky, feel free to shake and clear out any tension in the body. And you can stay to any degree for as long as you wish. When you've had enough, you can bring the palms down. And if you'd like to join me, we can add some twists. I like to breathe in through the spine and breathe out to rotate my chest towards one side, looking beyond one shoulder. And with the next inhale, to come back through the center. And with the next exhale, to do the same for the other side. And then gradually at your own pace, coming back through the center. Again, you're welcome to stay here. If you would like to progress, the invitation now would be to lift and land your heels, to pump through the balls of your feet, to stimulate the rainbow arches of your feet where the kidney 1 meridian points up. And you might use this time to really shake and clear out any tension in the body for the next 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, +1. And can you let your heels land, let the arms float down by the sides of the body. If it feels good for you, you can half or fully close your eyes. If you prefer to hold a soft gaze, keeping your eyes open, let your gaze rest on a point in front of you, but draw your awareness inwards so you observe and begin to notice what is unfolding in the inner landscape of you. Feel the earth, know the earth, and trust the earth. Observing your energy, observing any tingling, any warmth, any buzzing all along the surface of your skin, all around your orbit, your aura. Notice how it feels now to be alive. As you feel the earth, know the earth, and trust the earth, could you let this rootedness, this safety and security of the earth support you to grow towards the sky? And now from here, very gently and slowly, when you're ready, letting your eyes blink open if they've been closed. We'll let the palms come into loose fists, and we will tap down along the sides of your body until you reach the outer ankles, tops of the feet, and let's slowly tap up along the inner calves, knees, thighs, up to stand. And we'll do this for 4 more rounds. I like to breathe out to fold forward, to make space for the belly as it compresses, and inhale to expand my lungs as I rise back up. You might experiment with bending your knees as you fold forward and straightening them as you come up. Or you might try keeping your legs straight as you fold forward. This will begin to stimulate more of the back of your legs. Let's just try this for one last time. You move at your own pace, which might be faster or slower than me. Great. And then as you finish that last round, let's keep the fist with you. Again, we will come into the gentle tapping. Can you connect with your lower belly area, your lower tan tian, 3 fingers below the belly button? Locate this area. Can you feel the connection with this area? And then from here, grow the head, your head to the sky as you begin to spiral along the Tai Chi axis. Let your elbows relax as you swing and tap the sides of your body. You may wish to gently begin to bend and straighten your knees as you're doing this. So some of you might be curious as to, oh, when is a good time to do tapping? I quite like to do tapping in the morning to begin to invigorate. For me, this is quite upregulating. I also like to do this in the afternoon, sometime after a meal when I feel this slump of energy. I find this tapping helps to pick me up. So I feel this added boost of energy throughout the day. And the same thing as before, you may wish to add a lift through the opposite heel. Most of the time in Qigong and Tai Chi Quan, the weight is sinking down. So we hardly ever lift the heel and let the center of the gravity float upwards. It's usually very close to the ground. So even in this stance, could you keep the weight low and you're still connected to the earth? Let's keep going for the next 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And very slowly let that come back into stillness. Now we'll come into a new form that we haven't learned in the last couple of days. This is called spinal cord breathing. We'll let your hands stay in the loose fist, and this alternates between stretching the front of your chest and the back of your body. So keep the fist with you. You're still in your Wuji stance, tailbone tucked under, and the whole of your body rooted through the earth while the head, the back of your skull grows to the sky. Breathing in, could you grow the front of your chest all the way to the sky, expand your heart. As you breathe out, round the spine, bring the inside corners of your elbows, wrist your fists towards each other as you look in towards your belly button. Inhale to expand and reach your heart towards the sky, shine your heart. Exhale, round the spine, draw the belly in, reaching in. So even in this form, we are also balancing yin-yang. As you inhale, you expand and you express yourself into the world. As you exhale, you set healthy boundaries and you withdraw into your intuition, into your vision, into your cave. Let's keep going for the next 2 rounds, invigorating all the vertebrae of your spine, connecting with your breath, which is one of the 3 alignments in Qigong: body, breath, and your heart-mind. And then at your own pace, you might be moving faster or slower than me. Let's release the arms down by the sides of the body. Let's come into the slightly wider stance to recap your mapu. Again, it might be facing forward, feet facing forward, sitting on the horse. If this feels good for you, you might also try heels in and toes slightly turned out, which is more like goddess stance in yoga. Now, whatever stance you have, remember your hip area is the cornerstone of the bridge that are your legs, and feel stable, feel rooted through the inside corner of your feet, your inside heel, big toe mount, as well as your little toe mount and the outside corner of your heels. Now bring the palms in front of the lower belly area, connecting with your lower dantian. Could you rise with your breath as you inhale? And as you exhale, could you settle the breath and sit back on your horse? Let's keep going for the next 4 breaths. And you might be moving faster or slower than me. What matters is that you follow your own pace, your own rhythm. Qi means breath. It also means vital life force. Gong means the cultivation, the practice, the work that is involved. So here, by being guided to move and align with your breath, you are cultivating your prana, your vital life force, your energy, and you are flowing with life. Let's just try one last round on your own. I like to breathe out to settle back on the horse. And breathe in to rise up from the horse. And then as you exhale, let the palms softly come down. Let's bring the feet back into your hip distance stance and come back into Wuji once again. Let the palms come down by the sides of the body, and we begin to conclude today's practice with pulling from the heavens. Shoulders relax, releasing any unnecessary tension in the body. Feeling the front of your chest open. Let the palms begin to turn slightly outwards as you inhale to expand your breath, your lungs, your arms, your elbows, forearms, wrists, and your palms grow towards the sky as if you are collecting the energy of the sun, representing your dreams. Let them shine down on you, your thoughts, holding these, and let them be your guiding light in moments of uncertainty, in moments of darkness. You see and you feel aligned with your higher dantian, your third eye chakra, your inner GPS. Always you trust this intuition, this higher calling. Second round, connecting with the heart, same movement, different intention. Even as you grow all the way to the sky, could you feel that as you breathe in, you expand your heart? You hold the capacity to love everyone in your circle, in your community, and you hold the compassion to love yourself, even when things get tough, and to hold and coexist with the self-critic that lives inside of you, that supports you with radical honesty. And this is the level of the human. Here we are together. You love and you are being loved. One last round, connecting with the earth, your lower dantian, your vital essence, your jing, has connected to the earth, the yin, she who nourishes you. Could you feel the earth? Know the earth and trust the earth. Even as you grow towards your dreams, you never forget that you exist here and now in this present moment. You feel the unfolding of every single moment. You enjoy, you see, and you are present here and now, here and now, here and now. Letting the palms gently begin to soften down by the sides of the body. From here, we'll bring one palm on top of the other on your lower belly area, your lower dantian, connecting your energy point in the center of the palm. This is called your Lao Gong or working palace. In general, for women, it is the right hand. I'm not mirroring you for this. And then the left on top. And for males, it is the other way around. But if it doesn't feel good for you, you're welcome to try the other way around. All right. And then let's settle into this spaciousness. And for just 1 minute, we will come into this very short standing meditation. Let your knees soften. Settle back into the spaciousness of your past while you keep your face, your heart shining forward into the future. And your spine resides right in the present. You feel this invisible stool supporting you underneath your bum. You feel your toes gripping the earth, being nourished by the earth. And you feel that your consciousness, the back of your head, the crown of your head aligns with the sky, who you want to be. Let the tip of your tongue rest behind the back of your front teeth, completing the microcosmic orbic energy loop. I will stop talking for the last 30 seconds or so you can enjoy this silence. Let's begin. You're very welcome to stay here longer, reciting in your standing meditation if that feels good for you. You can simply pause this video and linger much longer, residing in this space of potential, of expansiveness. If you feel that you are ready to conclude today's practice, very slowly and gently let the palms begin to release down from your lower energy center. We'll shift the weight once again towards your left leg. I'm your mirror, bringing your right foot in towards your left. As you inhale, growing towards the sky, forming the chalice above you to receive the merits of your practice. And from this chalice, feel that you are aligned completely between yin yang. All the time you are balancing these energies. You feel the 5 forces, 5 elements in and around you. You let the petals of the flower, lotus that is you, no mud, no lotus, nourish your heart as life's difficulties, symbolizing the mud, the dirtier the mud, the more beautiful the lotus that you are. And you bring the palms right in front of your heart center as you bow your head gently down in towards your heart, taking a moment to send gratitude to the earth, to the sky, and to everyone and everything that made it possible for you to be here today. All the teachers guiding you on this path called your life, and most importantly, the teacher within you, yourself. Thank you so much to all of you who have joined me for this 5-day intro to Qigong for Yin Yoga Teachers training. I hope you enjoyed today's mini practice, which is about 15 to 20 minutes, slightly longer, all towards the 20 minutes portion. And I'm looking forward to seeing you during the celebration call, where we'll do a longer practice and I'll answer all the questions that you might have with regards to this training. So see you then. Take care.